right. Obviously, just extremely happy with the win. We definitely didn't make it easy on ourselves, but bottom line is we overcame a lot of adversity and found a way, and that's sometimes what it takes in this league. And so we'll celebrate it tonight and move on to the Vikings tomorrow.
How concerned are you about Josh's knee injury?
I think anytime a player doesn't, especially of his magnitude, but anytime a player doesn't finish a game, you're always concerned about the welfare of them.
Matt, what did you think of just how Malik came in?
No, that was huge. We don't win that game without Malik, and I can't say enough great things about Malik Willis. He's a great competitor. He's so calm. I mean, just he was in there in some critical situations. We had some third downs. We called the zone read, and he uses his legs, which it was kind of when your starting quarterback is out, and then you have your backup in there, and you call a zone read, you're a little bit concerned about that in that moment, just because you can't have anything happen to him. So, but he made a lot of plays in the game, and obviously, we don't win that game without him.
What are your thoughts about every once in a while taking your quarterback off the field and having a package of plays for him, for Willis to come in?
It's certainly up for discussion. I mean, it's just hard to want to take your quarterback off the field. So, I know there was some game plans last year where we had a 2 QB package, and who knows, maybe we'll see that come back.
Did you feel like that kind of gave you a jolt, just a change of pace and something that the defense isn't ready for necessarily?
I think, but we've played enough football with Malik Willis where, we feel like we can run our whole offense. Like, I didn't feel like we had to deviate at all from the game plan. Matter of fact, that exact play we had in for Jordan. So it's not like we deviated from the plan at all.
How bad was the wind, and which way was it blowing relative
That's
to
a
your
great
sideline?
question, Pete. I still don't know which way the wind was blowing. I mean, it was all over the place. I knew when I woke up this morning, I looked outside and I saw the flags, and they were just straight as an arrow. I was like, oh, okay. It's going to be a windy day. I thought they did a good job by taking or when they won the toss to take the ball. That's exactly what we were going to do, to try to play for the wind in the fourth. But I still don't know how much of an impact that truly had, because it was kind of swirling. It felt like it was mostly blowing towards our sideline, but it was certainly a factor in some of those situations.
What do you think the way Jordan played today?
It was so gritty and tough. He was under duress, it felt like, quite a bit, and I thought he did a really nice job of just giving guys opportunity to make plays. Certainly had a lot of drops today that we were able to obviously overcome, but just the mentality, because when you hear your quarterbacks in the locker room, that's not a great feeling. And for his ability to come back and play the way he did, I was really proud of him.
What was going through your mind with all the drops, not just on offense, but arguably probably 4 on defense?
What are you talking about, Pete? Yeah, I mean, I thought there was plenty of opportunities in the game to kind of like build a little bit of a lead, and we didn't make plays. We didn't make those plays, unfortunately.
Christian kind of struggled with drops a couple years ago, but the last 2 years he's been really good catching the ball. How much improvement have you seen from him in that regard?
A ton, a lot. And he made 2 critical. I mean, both those touchdown catches were amazing catches by him. I can't say enough about the guy. Just the type of teammate he is, how he works on a daily basis. I got a lot of love for Christian Watson.
Why'd you keep Malik Heath home?
I'm just going to keep that between our team. It's just one of those decisions. But I will say this about Malik: I think he's definitely a valued member of our team. He's put in a lot of good work for us, and I look forward to seeing him tomorrow.
How much was the wind a factor in the kicking game for the extra points? Was either of those misses because of the wind?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a kicker, but it's certainly. I think it was impactful, but the bottom line is, and we experience this quite often on our practice facility where it is windy, and you ultimately you got to find a way.
You okay with the kickoff in the end zone? Were you trying to do that at the
No.
end there? And how's McManus, how's this looking for him?
I think it was one of those deals where he kicked 2 days in a row, and I think that's a little bit abnormal, and it was just a byproduct of playing on Monday night. Wanted to kick him twice this week and came in with some quad tightness, so I think it's more day-to-day than anything.
Man, I know the defense had a hard time, obviously, getting off the field on certain ones. You talked about the missed opportunities with the picks. Just that the fourth down in the red zone where Micah and McDuffie get the sack there, just with what the defense was doing out there.
Yeah, it was huge. It was huge. Anytime because they did a really good job of, I would say, staying patient. It's not like they had a bunch of chunk plays. They were staying in third and manageable situations, and they were converting. And then, obviously, a lot of times they were converting on fourth down as well. And so, just obviously, I'm really relieved that when we needed a play at the end of the game, that we got one.
What was your view as I think it was the 3rd and 10, the scramble drill to Savion as that was going down, and just how big of a play was that?
Oh, what a play by Savion Williams. I love that Jordan bought time. Sometimes that's what it takes in this league, and I can't say enough. I mean, Savion's been battling through. He's had a little bit of an ankle, and he's been battling through. And, I mean, quite honestly, when I watch him throughout the course of practice, I'm like, sure this guy can play, but he is as tough as they come.
Yeah, I think he got off the bus in a walking boot. Was that just to keep as much pressure as possible off?
Yeah, he's been pretty much in that on a daily basis. That's why I'm like, matter of fact, I woke up this morning and went down to breakfast, and I saw him in the walking boot, and I was like, it's not every day you see your starting returner in a walking boot and expect him to go play in a game. So I think that just speaks. Obviously, he's safe from a medical standpoint, but it's just a pain tolerance issue, and I would say he's got a pretty high tolerance.
Is the jumbo package doing anything for you? What do you think of it?
Yeah, I think DK's done a really nice job. It's going to be a week-to-week thing, but I really like what he's provided for us.
So how important to get just you had lost 2 in a row, just to get a win no matter how it happens?
Yeah, I think that's ultimately really. Like I said, we'll enjoy it tonight, but we know what we have in front of us. Obviously, a division rival that beat us twice last year, and a home game where the last 2 times at home have come up short. So we're going to have our hands full, and we know it's going to be another probably 60-minute, 4-quarter battle, and we're going to have to get healthy, recover, and put the work in order to go out there and play our best football.